Welcome back to More About Decor, the show that's a little less about painting and a little more about decor. We're on part 2 of our porch series, and I am finishing up my own front porch makeover and showcasing a few other porches, so I hope you enjoy. First up is the porch of my friends Megan and Jimmy. Megan tells me that she painted her rocker, and then she found the table on the curbside and painted it to match, and then she used buckets to lift the planters that she wanted to elevate. I think everything looks awesome. It's very inviting on this porch. I like the basic black and white, and the plants make it look really inviting. Next, I had a client this week that I did a fireplace makeover on, and you'll have to check that out on my Instagram page. But I thought, what a cute front porch. I liked the way everything was kind of color coordinated. The house is gray, the trim is white, and everything else is red. Very inviting. They are parents of, this is Kelly and Troy, and they're parents of baseball players. So it's kind of a baseball themed porch. So I'm not sure when they get an opportunity to relax and enjoy the porch, but here it is. It's so cute. So apparently in the South, there's a tradition of painting porch ceilings blue. Paint blue, as a matter of fact. And it has to do with a number of things. One of them is to repel insects. Don't know if that works. And another one is to keep evil spirits away. So it's said that it resembles water and they won't cross water. And it also is to confuse them from the sky. So who knows? But anyway, Jamie and her husband Zeb, Jamie Ray Vintage, they have a YouTube channel which is fantastic. They recently did a porch makeover. There's Jamie watering her plants, and they did theirs in blue. So I don't know whether if that's Jamie's motivation or not, or whether she just liked the blue ceilings. But I love their porch. They beefed up the banisters, added some stone to the front, kind of giving it a cottage feel. It's a farmhouse that they made over and added onto. So yes, I'm continuing on my porch makeover. And when I left you, I had tried the drop cloth curtains up for size, and they were a little too long and it was going to storm, so I didn't want to finish. But today's the day. It's getting done. So it took me 2 more days to complete all the projects that I wanted to finish, but this part went pretty quickly. And this time I have my stepladder instead of reaching. And of course, the more that I worked with the curtains, the easier it got. I also learned that I shouldn't unfold them before I try them for size. So, you know, when you do something a couple times, then you get better at it. But I love my drop cloth curtains. So already we're just enjoying the privacy benefits of them and just the ambiance that it adds. So I just used one of the clips on the ends of these rods for finials so that the curtains didn't fall off the end. So that was just kind of a makeshift thing, and I might do finials later on. But for now, this will keep the curtains on the rods. So there's the other side. I'm working with that. Like I said, I kind of learned. So it's really super hot today, so that's why my hair is all wacky and up, and you know, have the shorts on, but it's, thank heavens there's a little breeze blowing, but it's really hot. So this part of the job didn't take too long, and I was really happy when it was finished. So you can see my street's kind of quiet, but it also gets busy at times. So that's what it looks like with the curtains up. And of course there's more to see. Remember to tighten those holders, the brackets that hold the rods in. And I also spaced out the rings so that it would be a good flow. Now I'm in Lowe's and I'm picking up some lumber for the trellis project. If you remember, I hinted at that. Now, these are furring strips. They're going to be more sturdy because the regular lattice strips are all kind of wonky. So here's again another shot of the curtains and all my lattice strips ready to go. dog Grizz, my assistant, and then the area that I'm going to put it in. So here's the picture again. That's the screenshot of what it looked like before. So here's my plan. It was a little overwhelming to me, but I was showing it to my husband and he's like, just break it down into parts. And then it became real kind of simple to develop a plan. So first I went to my PixArt app and I put a grid on, then I put a ruler on, and then I superimposed a picture on that grid, and you can see on the upper left side I put the ruler on there. So I was able to enlarge my screen at times. That just gave me an idea, because after I measured, I knew how many feet I wanted it to be. So that kind of gave me an idea as to how many inches I would come down for certain things. So that was a big help to me to put that in PixArt and create my design that way. So I am now continuing by cutting. So I just chose to use a miter box and just hand saw everything. That didn't take too long. I probably could have brought my jigsaw home and gotten it done a little quicker. I think my cuts are probably straighter this way. With the straight cuts, I was able to put it in, flip it, and then finish the other side. When I did the miter cuts, that was not that easy. Now I marked every piece, so I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I used this edge of my porch to square it, and then I just kind of measured everything, and I'd measure the center, and it would have been helpful if I would have brought my other screw gun home, because I kept changing out my drill, because you want to drill holes so you don't split the wood when you put the screws in. Now, because I decided to mount this on the inside of the porch, I didn't worry about weather-treated wood or my screws needing to be galvanized. So once I get this first one under my belt, then I am a lot better with the second one. Now, as you'll see, I do put one in that is, I put in wrong, so I have to replace it, but that's okay. So there's the whoops. No biggie. It was just the wrong board. Just measure, make sure I'm right, and put the other one in. And then a little bird stopped by on the flagpole to visit. So I finished the trellis and I'm painting it, and I'm just using Dixie Belle's fluff. And here's Tom helping me to install. And in case you wonder why, I'm the one that's doing the projects, it's just because I like to do them. But let me tell you, he's amazing. He is my sounding board, and sometimes when I don't have the strength or the reach to do something, he does it. And did you see the way he just took that ladder away? Said, "Are you done with this?" He really helps get the job done. So we help each other. And next is another part of the project. So I am making planter boxes out of pavers. So I did this on my Tuesday talk. So this film is kind of from there, but that's how these are being constructed. So if you want more details on this, check out my Tuesday talk video. And I go through the details on it. It was a little difficult to film because of my situation on the porch. Once I have 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe if you haven't, hint, hint, then I'll be able to have more options for filming. But for now, just check out that video, and I'm definitely going to follow up with you to show you exactly how you configure those blocks in the next screen. But I am using Loctite landscape adhesive, and I'll put the link to that Well, I got it at Lowe's, but I'll put it in the description box. But here's the way you configure those. So I put the top on it, just set it on there overnight so that it would dry, and then we put the tops on the bottom, if that makes sense. So are you ready for the big reveal? So there's how the planter boxes look, and I really like them because they sort of double as a banister because they are not going anywhere. They are heavy. Those are some things that we got at Gabe's at one time, and I want to give them a paint job that they look a little more cementy. So I'm loving my new porch, my new old porch that has taken its transformation over the course of a couple years. So again, my street is not that busy, but it's busy enough that the privacy is just welcome. So it's just dusk, so I have some candles lit, and it's just very pleasant. Ah, there it is. There's my version of the original. Not quite as detailed, but I love it. And kind of on trend is layering rugs. Maybe not this crazy, but last year during the quarantine, we did the door. Didn't want to say welcome because we weren't supposed to have company, so we just said peace. And I like that. I like my old mailbox on the mail slot. And here's the curtains all closed, so you can see it's a nice little cozy room. We're going to have the grandkids over to watch movies on the porch, and I think they will just love it with the candles and the curtains drawn. Either that or they're going to be scared. But here's some better pictures of the planters, and I just love it. I'm happy, and I hope you enjoyed my porch makeover. Come on over and sit a spell. As always, I want to thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. And also visit us on lavintagedecor.company. And on Instagram, we're LaVintage Decor. And on Facebook, we're LaVintage Decor Altoona. Stay well.